On a Saturday, a powerful storm hit the holy city of Mecca, causing dramatic events near the Kaaba, the holiest shrine in Islam. Torrential rain, strong winds, and lightning struck the city, forcing thousands of worshippers to seek shelters during the storm. Videos circulated on social media show rainwater flooding the open courtyard, the Grand Mosque, where the Kaaba stood, and many pilgrims trying to find shelter, where the others continued to pray despite the adverse weather conditions. The storm hit a large number of pilgrims gathered the holy city to perform Umrah, an optional pilgrimage that can perform at any time of year. The storm was a part of wider weather system offering several parts of Saudi Arabia, with the local meteorological service warning the heavy rainfall and possible flash flooding in the region. In Mecca, torrential rain turned streets into rivers, and powerful winds blew debris. Authorities responded quickly, deployed an emergency team to deal with the situation to ensure the safety of residents and pilgrims. Despite the chaos caused by the storm, anyone should injured in the Grand Mosque, Saudi officials emphasizing that the security protocols in place in the holy site allow the quick and effective response and prevention for further incidents. The mosque infrastructure, including an extreme drainage system, were designed to cope with the extreme weather conditions along the such remain with the desert region. For many believers, the storm of the Kaaba had deep spiritual significance, and some took in a reminder of powerful nature and the importance of a faith in the face of adversity. In Islam and the Kaaba, the holiest site in the air, considered the house of God, and in fact it once stood. The storm triggered the many viewers a connection between the divine and natural world. The storm passed a few hours, leaving behind the clear sky and calm. However, the image of the Kaaba stretched firm in the midst of storm and remind of memory of those who witnessed it. The Saudi authorities are urging caution the weather remains unstable in the region. On Saturday, a severe storm swept through the Mecca, caused rains and strong winds to cover the Grand Mosque and the Kaaba, the holiest site in Islam. The unexpected weather elements took many pilgrims by surprise, and they performed Umrah to take part in regular prayers. The storm, characterized by intense downpour, gusty winds and lightning, wreaked havoc and unusually thin atmosphere of the Holy Mosque. Footage circulated on social media captured dramatic scene unfolding around the Kaaba, where torrent and rainwater flooding the mosque courtyard. Some pilgrims were seen holding each other the barriers to avoid being washed away by the fast-moving water. Others continued to pray despite the sudden change in conditions, demonstrating their resilience and dedication in many associated with their spiritual journey to Mecca. Saudi Arabia's General Authority for Meteorology and Environmental issued a warning here by the storm, warning heavy rain and possible floods across the region. Mecca, which is located in a desert climate, is not used to long period of rain, and when storms do occur, can lead to repeat flooding. The city's drainage infrastructure, with the extensive, was put at 10 south and rushed at streets and open areas. In response, emergency crews were quickly deployed to deal with the situation and provide assistance to pilgrims. The Saudi authority reported that the ones injured in the storm also were a minor disruption, and pilgrims had to move through the flooded areas. The Grand Mosque extensive safety system, including drainage capabilities, needed to mitigate potential disaster. Many reds crewed working tirelessly to clear standing water that the mosque could quickly to normal operations. For many pilgrims gathered at the Kaaba, the storm was not just a natural phenomenon. The bad weather evoked scene and irreverence, some interrupted and even tested the four divine reminder of God's power. For many scenes of a Kaaba standing, all aimless to gale force winds and the rain became a poignant symbol that strengthened the spiritual connection to the holy site. The storm passed a few hours, leaving behind a clear sky, but the impact of a long interrupting the memory of those present. The rapid change in the weather severe a stark reminder the both fragility that stretch human life in the face of natural unpredictability. Pilgrims seeking shelter soon returned the mosque courtyard, continue their prayers to ritual the needed please. The Saudi authority continue to monitor the region and possible weather disaster, and forecast indicate the possibility of new storm the coming days. Also, such storms are rare in authority are ready to ensure the safety of million visitors in arrive the Mecca every year. As they stated, the site of Hajj and Umrah pilgrimages ensure the safety of worshippers during the such extreme weather event remain a priority of the kingdom. In addition, the physical security measures taken religion leaders emphasize and spiritual lessons can be learned from the moment. The stone, which came in the sacred settings of the Kaaba, was a vivid reminder of impermanence of the human control, the enduring presence of the divine. Many pilgrims left the mosque not only grateful their safety, but also the new sense of humanity devotion. When the Mecca results in normal rhythmics, the images and the stone was undoubtedly a reminder topic reflection of this invested the first land, as well as the Muslims around the world. The Kaaba is a central site in Islam worship, has long been a symbol of overall fall in endurance during such a severe storm only depends on significance. A violent storm engulfed Mecca on Sunday, leaving worshippers and Grand Mosque facing intense downpour, strong winds, and occasional flashes of lightning around the Kaaba. The rain events, which struck suddenly, disrupted the usually tranquil spiritual atmosphere of Islamic holiest site that the pilgrims performing Umrah found themselves amid natural fury. Videos circulated widely on social media showed worshippers braving the storm. Some continued with the players in open contact despite the heavy rain and fierce wind. The images of the storm around the Kaaba often seen the symbol of divine present the human fall, sparking their reflection among the observers worldwide. It's one striking scene. Rainwater cascaded down the polished marble floors around the Kaaba, while pilgrims caught in a white struggle the mountain they foot. Yet many remaining steadfast and their devotion brought the player ever the storm raged around them. The Saudi authority had issued warning of severe weather ahead of time, anticipation heavy rainfall and possible flash flood across the region. Mecca, located in the mountains and desert area, is prone with flash flood when sudden downpour occur, giving it a red ground inability to absorb large amount of water quickly. The city drainage system also advanced at the put under extreme pressure and the water gathered through the streets and public areas. Emergency services were on a high alert and the storm intensified, while civil defense team dispatched across the city and managed water and assist those caught in dangerous conditions. Authority at the Grand Mosque acted swiftly, deployed maintenance crews to clear standing from the mosque was the marble floor and prevent further hazards. Despite the intensity of the storm, no major injuries were reported, and the situation was brought under control within the new hour. The storm, however, faced a lasting impression for those present. For many Muslims witnessed the Kaaba during such extraordinary event filled despite spiritual meaning. The storm was seen as some reminder of unpredictable forces of nature and divine power of God. In Islamic teaching, natural events including storms and often interrupted scenes of reminder of a creator prompted reflection of humanity fragility and need humanity before forces of nature. When an hour of the sky cleared and normally returned on the Grand Mosque, the pilgrims resumed their rituals and made still reflection and experience of being caught at the storming holy site in Islam. Some visitors talked on social media shared their thoughts describing the event of both firefighters, the inspiring and other expressing gratitude to having experienced the Kaaba in such powerful symbolic moment. The storm impact exceeded beyond the Grand Mosque. Across Mecca, the downpour caused flash flood in several districts, leaving in temporarily low crowds through some property damage. While the city infrastructure, particularly around the Grand Mosque, is designed to handle significant weather events, in intensity of the storm was a rare occurrence in the desert city. Authority walking through the night and ensure the streets were cleared and the city could return to normal quickly as possible. Saudi's Ministry of Hajj and Umrah reassured pilgrims and residents that safety may issue in a place on the handle future storm. The weather forecast suggests continued instability in the coming days. The Hajj caution on reminding visitors to remain vigilant, especially during sudden weather changes. For the millions of Muslims worldwide who could not from the those storm of the Kaaba became a point of reflection, where the many shortened fires of acquired and headed had speak to nature of manifestation of God's will. The powerful imagery, the Kaaba standing resilient against the storm force, resonated deeply in symbolizing the enduring nature of faith in the face of worldly challenges. As Mecca slowly dried out and the Grand Mosque resumed in usual flow of worshippers, the storm became part of the city's long history, another chapter of the enduring story, one of the world's most sacred sites. For those who present was unforgettable moments and vivid reminder for the both unpredictable power of nature and the sacrifice devotion that draw millions of pilgrims on the Kaaba each year.